saga shall never end. The more you look, the less you see in this country. A senior student of a Academy College of Islamic Theology, Maiduguri, has slit the throat of an 11-year-old junior student of the Islamic Theology College, Jubri Matu. The junior student, Jubri, who is currently on admission at the intensive care unit of the University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital, was, according to the reports being published by the senior student, for refusing to run errands for him. The senior colleague from SS2 class had sent Jubri on an errand, but he didn't go. That fateful night, he came to pick him up and took him to a quiet place where he used a razor blade to severely cut his neck, injuring most of his arteries, nerves, and trachea. The source from the school stated that the senior student, according to the source, whose name has been concealed by the school management, left the victim for dead with his body soaked in blood. After some minutes, Jubri struggled and took himself to the principal's office before he finally broke down and became unconscious. Jubri was rushed to the University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital and was laid in a critical state at the intensive care unit. The perpetrator, who was said to be indoctrinated on psychotropic substances, was subsequently arrested and handed over to the police for further investigations. The incident, according to the source, occurred on Saturday, 16th January 2022, but the school management concealed it with the aim of keeping it away from the public. The victim, Jubri, is said to be the son of late Justice Sadi Matu of Federal High Court, Kano State, and his mother, Ajiya Aisha, remarried a senior civil servant with the Yobe state government. However, to the chagrin of the family members of the victim, Aisha's new husband, Jubri's stepfather, who was called by the school management shortly after the incident, has been discouraging the victim and his mother from reporting the attack. A staff of the college who also spoke to journalists confirmed that the case of Jubri Mayo is not the first, as there have been several such cases that have occurred in the college, but the school management kept hiding the incident, which have led to an increase in the crime. This is not the first case of armed violence in the college. There are several other cases related to sexual abuse and armed violence, but the school management had swept it under the carpet. This is likely to mean we are creating more victims as a result of our failure to act, the teacher lamented. This won't tire me. We are just talking of the one that happened in Lagos. I don't even understand. I can't really understand. If you want to make money, is it how to make money? You can continue to conceal and hide all these things, and instead of you to allow the authority to take proper action. Don't you know that you could be victim one day? What you are protecting might take your own life, or you think your own children are safe. Those children are learning very fast. They have been watching what Boko Haram have been doing. May God save this country. Why is all these atrocities happening in the north? First, it was the killing of that 5-year-old, and now this. Hope they are not losing their minds. That is what they are being taught. The greatest tragedy Nigerian Christians have is to live in the same country with people that don't understand their religion. The blind leading the blind. Children learn bad things faster than good things. That is why the adults should be careful about what they say or do in the presence of the little ones. But no, may God deliver that state. Yes, this kind of a thing happens because there is no consequences for misbehaving in our nation. Nothing was done to those who did such in the past. If law enforcement agents allow the wheel of justice to run properly and to the end, and the throat of the murderer is equally slit, the wicked ones like him won't want to be caught doing such in future and to desist from evil. But in Nigeria, what you hear is, I will kill you and nothing will happen. That's it. When we keep speaking hate, violence, and tribalism on the airwaves and everywhere, what do you expect from children? They are listening to you whether you realize it or not. I saw a man at the hospital telling his wife that he hates a particular tribe while his children were watching and learning. The doctor he came to see is from that tribe. The visiting consultant is from that tribe. The surgeon is from that tribe. The sonographer viewing and taking his images is from that tribe. Can you imagine? Of course, what happens to Oboromoni and was swept under the carpet? Is it still hot? Is still hot in her heart, and others who are devilish will not learn because justice was not served. Hence the reoccurrence. I cover my children, my child with the blood of Jesus. Rest in peace, boy. Senior students should be prosecuted. We don't even know the name. They are hiding it. And such things have been happening before now, and they have been hiding it. They have been hiding it. They have been hiding it. So what do you expect? They have been hiding it. They don't want people to know. They don't want people to know. Very, very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. And it will continue to happen. The evil you are keeping will come on you one day. Violence is the DNA of the average person in that neck of wood. Born by the sword, they live by the sword and die by the sword. It does not matter their circumstances are privileged or not. So there is this culprit. Where is the culprit? In which jail is he being held for trial? If you don't punish him accordingly, another student will do it and do worse, and nothing will happen. This is terrible. The effect of insecurity and the reports of about a human life in social media is what is giving people heartless concern about human life. How can a schoolboy have the mind to just let his fellow without having any sympathy? It's terrible and horrible. Boko Haram in the making. If it is true that the institution has been covering up crimes, then it should be closed down. I think, yeah, the government of a which one? Okay, it is the government of Kano that closed the other school that somebody killed a 5-year-old. But this one, only God knows what will happen. Directly or indirectly, the Boko Haram and ISWAP ideologies and modus operandi has been well mastered by most of the locals in that area, to the extent that ordinary students can be so emboldened to slit the throat of another student. I'm sorry for the north. The evil is all over the place. So it's just like they come in different ways and in different degrees. They are just in different degrees. That's it. So guys, I'll leave your comment down there below and let's have your take. Thank you.